What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Wrestling Revolution 3D. I am still the AAW champion, despite them trying to get it off me with that Fatal 4-Way Steel Cage match yesterday. And right now, I have a pretty open and empty schedule. My concern is, if I go backstage to challenge somebody, that they're going to immediately make it a world title defense, and sure, I could be a fighting champion, but I also could sit on my butt and eat Jimmy John's. Luke Harper lost some weight. Oh no. Matt Hardy no longer under the management of the Big Show. Version 1 doing version 1 things. How would you feel about having Brock Lesnar accompany you to the ring? So he'd be my advocate? He's standing behind me, isn't he? He's standing right. You're not going to say no to Brock Lesnar. You're not going to say no to Brock Lesnar. He's Brock Lesnar. He would murderize me. So yes, sure. If Brock Lesnar wants to be my manager, Brock Lesnar can do what Brock Lesnar wants. So I'm the champion. My partner is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and my manager is Brock Lesnar. I'm doing pretty good here. And I'm sitting at home eating some Jimmy John's. Oh no, we're losing appeal and I'm the champion. It's my fault. No one's buying tickets. You aren't running shows. Shawn Michaels feels great today. He found his smile. But the fans insist on treating him as a heel. Virgil got released. So much for Meat Sauce Mondays. What's your opinion of Bo Beverly? You must have come across him at AAW. No, I've never, no. Release him. I don't know who he is. I never fought him. I never tagged with him. I never had matches with him. I've never seen his name before. Nah, me and Brock think he can go. Sorry. I suppose, why is it my decision that this guy I'd never heard of has to leave? Like, why is that? Like, I have creative control of my contract. Why do I have control of others' contracts? Oh no. A team confrontation versus Batista's team. Anyhow, I welcome you to a fine Wednesday. As it is Wednesday, that is usually time to discuss what happened on Raw and on SmackDown. It's been, why Road Dogg? Why is everything Road Dogg? Raw and SmackDown. And I didn't get into Raw that much yesterday because of the whole thing with the loot boxes and the things in 2K18, that stuff. That's just, look. You don't put in a loot box system into a game if you don't eventually intend on making it have microtransactions. That's what loot boxes are for, so enough of that. Enough of that conversation. Anyway, on to Raw though. They're trying to get Braun his heat back, because that loss to Brock Lesnar. They want Braun to have his heat back, so Braun gets to beat Seth Rollins clean in the first match of the show. And that's a match you could have built to. It's a thing you could have built a show around, but no, we're going to have it the first match on Raw. Like, they keep doing that lately, where it's like, alright, these are potential money matches, we're going to have them on Raw for... We have so many hours of content to fill, so we're just going to do it there. So, alright, sure, fine. They say you have very few real friendships in this business, but we intend to prove them wrong. I have an entire family behind me, and together we will rule all American wrestling. I got Steve Austin at my side in the ring. We got Brock Lesnar at our side out of the ring. Not to mention Vile Ant waiting in the wings. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. This is nothing less than a revolution, people, and we will all rise to the top, side by side. But I'm the champion. Batista. Road Dogg. Stone Cold has a mic for no reason, and I'm just going to beat on these guys with this belt and win this confrontation. Guess what? What? We win. Oh wait, it's elimination. Okay. Stone Cold, viciousness. Attack Slug, viciousness. This is the Attack Slug family. What you gonna do about it, Batista? Nothing, and like it. We're coming for those tag titles next. Try and stop us. Try and stop us. What? Batista, you're done. I was gonna say, you have no energy left. You're done, Batista. The manimal. You done, fool? Yeah, Brock, get in there. Get in there. Wear him out. This is the beginning of a new era. Of a new age. This is far beyond the two-man power trip. We're going to run this show. Tommy Dreamer left Federation Online to sign with UKW. Nikki Bella's association with Eric Rowan has established her as a heel. That's a weird pairing. Kevin Owens got released. Why would you release Kevin Owens? That dude's money. Listen, Attack Slug. You want to add some new attacks to your slug? No. My moves are on random because that means I don't have to do a moveset Monday. Nah, I'm happy with it. I'm good. Random moves and the slug stomp. That's all you need. Roman Reigns. Hey, Attack Slug. Don't you ever get tired of jumping through hoops for the fans? It's my yard and all. Join me on the wild side and forget about being a role model to those ingrates. Heel Roman Reigns is funny. That's really good. Thanks, video game. Nah, I'm good. I got Austin. I got Brock. Ha ha, I should have known that'd be your response. Puppets like you don't have the balls to be different. Tater tots. World Championship defense again in another fatal 4-way pay-per-view 4-man furniture smash. Now, last time I lost a furniture smash, so this should go real crappy. I might lose the belt here. It just might happen. Wait, there's one table, so whoever goes through that first table wins. Oh, good, it's Ryback. Yeah, let's put the belt on Ryback. Great idea. The guy who wants to sell me steroids and painkillers. Let's put the belt on Ryback. No. Nah, son. Why do they keep having these in steel cages? This is prohibitive to being a furniture smash. It's too stupid. There I am, the champion, and your boy. Team Jimmy John's getting it done. That's gotta be Kane! Through hellfire and brimstone! Kane, the door's open. The door's open, Kane. And finally, we have... Road Dogg? Is it Road Dogg? No, Nikki Bella. Okay. I was fearing the worst there. Yeah, let's give the world title to Nikki Bella. Good idea. Anyway, elsewhere on Raw, what in the blue hell are they doing with Bray Wyatt? The rumor is that he's gonna be Sister Abigail. It's gonna be his alter ego or something. Like, he had like this weird like mask makeup thing on, and then like his hair over his face, and I don't know. It didn't really do much for me. Yeah, this 3 other opponents again in a cage. It's not fair. It's not fair. The only logical explanation: there's some kind of conspiracy in this company to get this belt off me. I didn't become champion in the first place by backing down from a challenge. One more obstacle to overcome. Here we go. So, first person goes through a table is gonna win the match. So, let's try to make that happen. Ryback, it's my belt! No, don't get ahead of yourself, big guy. That is my belt. My title. My strap. Oh! RKO on a Nikki. Brock, help your boy in here. How is this fair to these guys with me and Brock in here? Oh! I didn't go through a table. That's nonsense. I should have won that. That was a dragon suplex through a table. Come on now. Anyway, elsewhere on Raw, Kalisto is finally a cruiserweight. Finally. No, get on here. Wait, no! No! No. Bull. I call shenanigans. Shenanigans. Okay, well, I guess we can sit here and discuss this as I can't leave the cage, and I'm still in this thing, even though I've been eliminated, which is some crap. Brock's freaking out. Brock, get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. Anyway, elsewhere on Raw, yeah, Kalisto, finally at Cruiserweight, and Enzo, once again, holding down the main event slot on the show. And the only concern here is that you now have Enzo, who totally carried a whole segment by himself on the mic for like 20 minutes, because that dude can talk, versus Kalisto, the master of good lucha things, who very much cannot talk. So that's definitely an interesting distinction there to deal with. And I can't hit anybody now. It just says get out. It just says get out. So I'm getting out, I guess. Too stupid. So either Kane or Ryback or Nikki Bella will be your new world champion. That's kind of a crying shame. Kind of a crying shame. I was champion for like a month and a half. Anyway, elsewhere, it looks like that we're not gonna have the Shield versus the Miz Taraj because they decided that Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel not important enough to be in that match. So instead, we have the Bar. So it's the Miz and the Bar versus the Shield at TLC, most likely. Now, personally, I wouldn't mind if they swerved us here and just didn't even do it, just tease it and then don't do it. Be really good, really funny. But I don't know. That seems to be the direction that they're going in. And to be fair, people cheered that ending thing. They cheered the idea of the Shield. They cheered it. They didn't go, oh no, they're trying to make us cheer Roman, boo. But more importantly, the fact that on this episode of Raw, you had Roman just take out Bo and Axel, didn't say anything, just got a chair and wore them out and did awesome stuff, and then in the ending segment, didn't say anything and teased awesome stuff. Because as I've been saying for a long time now, just have him be a silent badass, do awesome stuff, talk very little, and you'll get the fans behind him. And that should have been the case. But no, they want to have him in that John Cena mold, and that's been the problem for the past 3 years. So, anyway, moving on to SmackDown, which was last night. Speaking of guys you shouldn't be having talk too much, Nakamura. Like, don't have him in the ring doing a question and answer thing with Renee Young. Like, I get you're setting up to have, here comes Jinder, and here comes the Singh Bros, but Nakamura doesn't need to be talking. He has enough charisma to not have to talk. He's just that good. Also, Bobby Roode is still a face, or he's a face now, which is weird considering his whole run in NXT, but sure. People pop for his entrance, which kind of proves the point of Dolph Ziggler. Unfortunately, the Fashion Files were not on SmackDown. They promised us Fashion Files. That got pushed off to Hell in a Cell. Also, they're putting Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable as a tag team on the pre-show. And man, all that time, you finally bring back Shelton Benjamin. Sorry, Shelty. Here's the pre-show. Tag match. What are you going to do? Fighting the Hype Bros. What are you going to do? I don't think the AI here understands this is a furniture smash match. I don't think they get it. And also, I didn't know it was elimination. It should have been first to a fall, but what do I know? They continue to really just crap on Baron Corbin, which is kind of funny. Losing to Ty Dillinger on SmackDown. They still are given TV time each week to aid in English, so good for him. Good for him. Your Hell in a Cell between Owens and Shane, which I would assume is the main event at Hell in a Cell, so you assume that they're not going to have the belt change hands when it's not in the main event at Hell in a Cell, is now a Falls Count Anywhere match, so I could see them having the pinfall on top of the cell or somewhere else in the arena, or they could go places and do things. But I think that Kevin Owens telling Shane he's going to throw him off the cell means that no one's getting thrown off the cell. Or Kevin Owens is going off the cell, because that's usually when a heel says a thing, he's going to do a thing, it ends up being the opposite or the reverse or something along those lines. But they had a good brawl on SmackDown. I always enjoy a good brawl in the concession stand. Is always enjoyable. And a powerbomb through the table at the merch stand is always pretty good. And one final thing before I wrap things up here and hit simulate on this match, because it's obviously not going to end anytime soon. The trophies for 2K18 are out there. And most significantly, that cage is starting to move weird. And most significantly, for the My Career, the main My Career trophy is complete the main story. And to me, that says there's gonna be a story. Not just, here's a checklist of objectives like the last 2 years of grinding out garbage. Like an actual story, A to B to C, finish the story. That makes me super excited for My Career after everything else that we learned from yesterday with the loot boxes and everything else, that whole thing. And the very limited options when you start, and having to unlock more options in the My Career is kind of like everyone's going to start out looking kind of the same, which is very upsetting, to be honest. And also, in terms of trophies, Only 5 trophies are tied to the Road to Glory online only mode. That's a good thing. That means most everything else can be accomplished through main regular gameplay, because I'm just not a fan of online trophies. Anyway, let's wrap things up and simulate. Nikki Bella is your new world champion. I demand a rematch. I demand my rematch clause. Give it to me. Right now, Nikki. Tomorrow, I deserve a rematch clause. Oh, she injured her head and she'll be out for 2 weeks. How convenient. Emerged with some credit after surviving to the end? No, I was the first out. Ryback injured his shoulder. What an injury-laden match. How about that? So I'm no longer world champion. I told you, these Fatal 4-Ways, it's a conspiracy. Special charity event in May. Vince McMahon has renewed... Why would Vince McMahon have to renew his contract? He's Vince by God McMahon. He owns the show. But his skill has deteriorated. Oh no. Road Dogg feel good today. Oh, you didn't know? Jeff Hardy has fallen out with his partner, Randy Orton. Anyway, tomorrow, I guess we have a steel cage again. Tag team again. Versus the Big Show. We'll get into that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm Attack Slug. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.